Welcome, welcome, welcome. James, respect James Wilson, just Jay. You new together. Respect, respect, respect. This news story I'm about to read to you, right? And I'm gonna comment on it. Okay. What if I tell you a mayor and the super and his wife, the superintendent of the school system, abused their daughter? Would you believe me? Would you believe me? Would you believe me? That's all I want to know. Would you believe me? Think about this. We have enough abuse going around. You know when I say children do not do what we say. They do not do what we say, right? They do what they see. And this happened in Atlantic City. Atlantic City. Hmm. Okay. New Jersey. I'm gonna read the article, right? I'm gonna read the article. Y'all follow along with me. Give me a few minutes. Time, respect, respect. The mayor of Atlantic City, New Jersey, and his wife are facing charges after being accused of beating their teen daughter. Right? Okay. Authorities allege that the mayor, Marty Small Sr., 50, and Laquita Small, 47, emotionally and physically abused their daughter on multiple occasions, including one that left her unconscious after the mayor allegedly struck the teen's head several times with a broom. What can a child, what can a child, a teen girl, do so bad for you to do that? What could a child do to you so bad, disrupt you so bad that you have to do that? Right? Why? Why is that? Okay. See, there ain't nothing a child could do so bad for you to do that to them, right? Okay. Here it goes on to say prosecutor also alleged that the mother punched the girl in her chest and hit her with a belt several times, leaving marks and bruises among other accusations. I believe that. Your child cannot do nothing that bad for you to hit him with a broom in the head, punch him in the chest, and hit him with a belt several times, leaving marks and bruises. It ain't no way. It ain't no way. Right? It ain't. Is there no way? There is no way that could happen. Now here's what the authorities say. Authorities built the case on video proof and some conversation the 16-year-old had with counselors and peers. Video evidence, video proof, and conversation they had with the 16-year-old. Yeah, we know as teenagers, we were teenagers before. We know how teenagers could get, but at the same time, you don't go do that to your child. You don't do that to your child. It also goes on to say, investigators also combed through medical reports and reconducted interviews with the daughter who spoke on the abuse and her family members. However, the Small have denied the allegation and the girl remains in the couple's home. How in the world could anybody leave that child in that home? How could you leave that child in that home? How can that child remain in that home? Getting abused, video evidence, and she said it. Ain't no way that child for to be left in that home. Respect bronze. Ain't no way that child should be left at home, is it? Should that child be left at home? I ask y'all, should that child be left at home? Is it the authority messing up leaving that child in the home? And this what the father, the so-called mayor of the Atlanta City had to say. Well, his attorney had to say, right? Edwin Jacob Jr. reportedly said in a statement to the Washington Post that they are completely innocent of any wrongdoing and will ultimately be vindicated. These complaints focus exclusively on private family matters, basically attempting to second guess parental decision of Matt Small and his wife, Jacob Jr. reporter said. Hold up, hold up, wait a minute. You really believe that nonsense? You saying the complaints and they're supposed to be private family matters? Wait a minute, how in the world is private family matters when the child is being abused? And got video proof in her statement. How is it a private matter? Nobody guessing the parental decision of the mayor and his wife. Well, let me take that back. Yes, I am. I am. I'm I'm second guessing. Do you really want that child? That is the question that should be asked, right? That should be the question everybody should be asked. Do they want that child? One is a superintendent of a school district, and the other one is a man of a whole city. Okay, let's go on and read. The high-ranking couple was charged with second-degree endanger of the welfare of a child. Separately, Martin Small is facing the third-degree terroristic threat, simple assault, and third-degree aggravated assault. His wife is, on the other hand, was hit with 3 separate counts of disorderly person simple assault. Respect, Rocky. How in the world can you charge him? How can he be charged with second degree endangering the welfare of a child? That should be he should be charged with abuse and that and many other things he should have been charged with, right? Then she gets out light. Really? She really gets off light. Yeah, I ain't got to that part together. I haven't got to that part yet. I haven't got to that part yet. Shouldn't the mother be should the mother be held to the same standard that the father should I'm asking the question. One in the chat, should the mother be facing the same charges the father faces? It has also alleged that on another occasion, Mother Small threatened to hurt her by earth sl- by earth slamming her down the stairs, grabbing her head and throwing her to the ground, smacking the weave out of her head, Fisher said. Respect Red Rock. Both Martin Small and Laquita Small are accused of punching her repeatedly in different areas of her body, including her leg, chest, and mouth. And you're on the charge with 3 separate counts of disorderly person simple assault. That's not a simple assault. That's aggravated assault. That's aggravated assault on a minor. That aggravated assault on a minor, isn't it? Okay. The mother also yanked the teen by her hair, according to the proper call affidavit. After one incident, the young woman was hospitalized. The teenager was hospitalized for a head injury, but later told her school nurse that she hit her head on a window. A story her father also corroborated per the affidavit. Yeah, she had to say that. She had to say that because her father, right there, the person who did it, the person who did it was standing right there beside her. According to video transcript included in the affidavit, the girls were on a video chat with her boyfriend on January the 3rd when her father threatened to smack that weave out of her head. The footage was captured on her iPad. It also shows him threatening to slam her down the steps after she asked her father to stop pushing her, the Post report. Yeah, she did. Yeah, you see you heard what I just read. He sure did. He sure did. Then the teen could be heard asking her father to, can you please move so I can go to school? Stop pushing me. You keep pushing me. Stop. His daughter says, according to the affidavit. Respect, Shawana Williams. During the argument, the man said, nothing is going to happen to me. Listen with the chauvinistic what word I'm thinking of. This tired of father thing he could get away with. Think about this. Listen what he says. He says, nothing is going to happen to me. The inquiry reports, I am going to hurt you, okay? He asked after pushing his daughter, who then warns that she would be questioned at school by her bruiser. Okay, this is what he said. Okay, tell them. I don't care. What are they going to do to me? Was his reply. That was his reply. He think he untouchable, don't he? He think he's that cause he married. Let's say you think he untouchable. Hey, dude, you black. You gotta remember that, okay? Then his attorney goes also. His attorney general also poured cold water on the egregious rumor that his client beat his daughter while she was pregnant. Per the outlet, the rumor also claimed that she was carrying twins and he would be charged with double murder. Laquita Small nobly served as the superintendent of Atlanta City Public School. Respect Conferences TV. Constance Day Chapman, this principal who works at one of the schools in the district and previously worked on Small's campaign in 2021, was recently taken into custody for not reporting child abuse allegation made by a student, according to report. See, she a mandated reporter. She a mandated reporter. Reporter. A principal of the school not reporting child abuse. That's why her butt is in custody. Cause she worked on the teen dad campaign. Conflict of interest. She supposed to be an educator. Her mom supposed to be an educator. Supposed to protect her daughter. She, that principal supposed to protect the students. I got a question posed to y'all. Do you trust that principal, Constance Day Chapman, to protect y'all kids while y'all children in her school? If y'all trust that principal to protect y'all children in that school, put one in the chat. If you don't trust that principal, put a two in the chat. Okay. Official haven't confirmed whether the student was Marty or Laquita Small daughter. Still, the girl reportedly told authorities that she had mentioned that she had already spoken to Principal Days Chapman. She already spoke to the principal. The principal just ignored her. Right? According to a criminal complaint obtained by NBC Philadelphia, the team brought the shocking allegation to the forefront following a mental health training session at her Atlanta City High School in late January. She circled a neutral, smiley face and wrote abuse on the assessment and requested a counselor. That's a smart girl. That's a smart teenager, ain't she? Just a smart teenager. The team reiterated her claims to her therapist, who later spoke with Laquita Small. The mother told the therapist the teen girl was experiencing an issue with a young man they don't approve of, and it had caused some tension in the home, according to the affidavit. There you go. There you go. There you go. I'm going to ask y'all this question. You think they doing all that cause the man, her boyfriend, they don't like that young man. Can you tell they really don't like the young man, right? And he causes attention in the home. See, y'all have heard me say this time and time again. Your child gonna date who they want to date, right? And guess what? You try to get them away from that person they dating. Gonna push them more whole lot closer. Am I right? Am I right? So what they doing is counterproductive. But being your child, put it in a hospital, threatening to do this, threatening to do that, keep pushing them. What a child to do? That's not a safe home, is it? And it goes on to say, reports show two employees informed Dave Chapman that the allegation she said it was her first time hearing about it. Who believe who believe the principal said that was her first time hearing about it? I don't believe her. I sure don't believe it. I sure don't believe her. And she would report it to the Department of Child Protection and CP, DCP&P, but never did according to reports. She never reported that incident. She trying to protect the mayor of Atlanta City and the school superintendent. And the school superintendent. And she trying to keep a doggone job. And an independent therapist ultimately told the state about the allegation. It took an independent therapist to go tell them. Once the Department of Children and Family Services was told about the abuse, the agency noted that they were never notified about this issue per NBC Philadelphia. When DCP and P employee spoke to the girl in front of her parents, she denied the allegation or ever reported it to anyone beside her therapist. She did the same when talking to the investigator. See, they did the wrong thing. They did the wrong thing, right? How you gonna talk to an abuse victim in front of her abuser or their abuser, right? Because they're gonna say what they got to say to not get abused. Am I right? They're gonna say what they got to say without trying not to get abused. See, now here's the twist right here. The official then spoke with her boyfriend, who explained that his relationship with her parent went downhill when they found out specific details about their relationship in December. He added that the teen also told him about the abuse and showed them receipts of her physical injury. His mother corroborated she corroborated his claims, right? The boy provided investigators with photos that revealed the girl had scratches, bruises, swelling, and hair loss. He also recalled her clothing being ripped by her parents. Boy, he got all the receipts, don't he? He got all the receipts. He got all the receipts. See, investigators searched the small home on March 28 and charged the couple on April 15th. Small held a news conference at City Hall following the search and reiterated that it's a felony matter. No, it's not a felony matter. How the hell is it a felony matter? You bring your daughter. You abuse your daughter because you don't like her boyfriend. Because you think you better than everybody else. You think you better than his family. Am I right? See, this was it. We're going through family therapy, and that's what this should be, a family matter, he said. His wife, daughters, and son attended the conference. You think she wanted to be there with them? Do y'all think she wanted to be that comfortable with them? The charge filed today by the Atlantic County prosecutor made no allegation of public corruption or misconduct in office or failure by Matt Small to properly discharge his duties, Jacob said the day of the filing. Marty Small remains in the position as mayor of the city. No report correlate point to his wife's job being in jeopardy. I want to ask y'all some questions. I'm gonna ask y'all some question here. Excuse me. He should step down as mayor, and she should resign. He should resign his mayor position. She should resign her uh resign her position as school superintendent, right? Now I want to ask y'all this question. Why are they still in their position with allegations of child abuse, of beating their daughter, and charges are being filed against them? Why are they still in that position? See, now let us been one of those normal folks out here did the same thing. We've been locked up by now. We've been fired for we've been let go for our job. See, that's because it goes sure when people think they high and mighty above everything and they above law. He think he's above the law. She thinks she above the law. But think how that teenage girl feel right now inside that home with that all that abuse going on. How do you think that child feel? Just think when she finally get married and have a family, what you think she gonna wind up doing? You think she gonna wind up doing the same thing to her children? Do you think she gonna wind up doing the same thing to her children? How do y'all feel about that? I hope not too, you know. This is a sad case right here. A mother and father is supposed to love you. And they talking about all people want to talk about a single parent household, kids that function for a single parent household. Take a look at that household. It all the functional like all outdoors. And it's a two parent household. Threatening to drag her down the steps, pulling her, slap her, hitting her head, hit her in the head, not gonna weave off. What else could be done? See, I would go into this other story. We gotta protect our women. We gotta protect our children, mostly. Yeah, you are right. Your parents supposed to protect you. I got a question for you, whoever still left in the chat. I got a question for you. Is that are they abuse? Do you think yes or no? Or do you think they are abusing their son? You think he getting the same treatment that she's getting? Do you think he gotten the same treatment that she getting? Do you think she getting the same? He getting the same treatment that she getting, or have gotten the same treatment that she don't got that she getting? See, I don't approve of that. I don't see this story out. You know he got to this election year again. He got to run again, right? He got to run again. Yeah, you're right. Sometimes, yeah, you're right. You doing it together. Sometimes just target at the female. Why you think some of these females run to the wrong type of guys? Some females run to the wrong type of guys, right? Especially the ones that knowing your parent is not going to approve of. Why you think they don't leave them, right? Because they try to make you leave them. Tell you all these stories about this, about that boy, that young man, right? But all they do is draw them closer. closer together. See, I'm glad this came out. I'm glad this came out. If you was in Atlantic City, New Jersey, and that was your man, and you heard the news story, and he get ready to run again, would you vote for him? Would you vote for him? Respect Raiders, mama. Would you vote for him? I sure hell would. You know what I do? I be one of the. Hey, I go right up to the hall with the mayor's in and the mayor in. I need to speak to him. I need to speak to him. I go see. Hey, I sit there wait till he come out. I sit there wait. Hey, I wait outside for him. Hey, what you doing that to your daughters? And you say you're not doing. You're talking about the felon matter, right? It's not a felon matter. It's everybody that matters, right? Everybody matters, right? You knew together. We all. It's not a felon matter when it hits the news when you're doing it. See, you know when they done something wrong because they quick say it's a felon matter. Then that person done messed herself up trying to cover for the mayor and his wife as the school superintendent. Now she locked up for not reporting it. I don't care my job online. I'm reporting that. I don't care if I'm a person. I don't care I worked on your campaign or not. I'm reporting that. Cause me going to jail behind your BS and what you're doing to your daughter is not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You want to throw your life away, your career away, because you're scared to report abuse. And two people had told you about it. Hey, you said you can't recall. They tell you about it. You did tell me that the first time you heard it. She too much worried about her doggone job. This is the question. This is the question I want y'all to answer right here for me. Right. This is the question I want to ask y'all to answer for me. Right. One in the chat. You think that 16-year-old young lady, parents, the mayor, and the superintendent of school should resign from their position? Put it one, you think they should resign, or put it two, they should stay in their position. I'll wait. I pretty much know what the answer is going to be. I pretty much know what the answer is going to be. There should be more warrants in the chat than that. See, how do you feel? See, if you were the DA in that city, what charges? I would charge them to the highest, back to the lowest. Give them the highest charges to the lowest charges. And I got a question: would you make a plea deal? Would you give him a plea deal? Would you give her a plea deal? First of all, I'm gonna ask this question right here: should his wife get the same charges that he get it? Should his wife get the same charges that he is getting? Should she be charged with the same thing? Should he be charged with the? Should both of them be charged with the same thing? And wait, should he be charged with the same? Should his wife be charged with the same thing? I think she should be. I'm gonna ask another question. I'm gonna ask another question. Yeah, I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you think that Marty, the mayor of Atlanta City, would be know his wife? Would be know her? Do you think the mayor would be know the school superintendent, his wife? No reason she went along with the program. You think that's Mr. Valid right there too? That's another twist right there. You think she went along with it so she won't get beat? Hmm, that's a good question, ain't it? That's a good doggone question. All depends on how old the son is. You think the son hit his sister too, doing the same thing? Do you think so? Yeah, probably didn't care. Right, probably didn't care. He probably no ring. He probably didn't care. He just glad it wasn't him. I said, do you think all the reason the wife doing what she doing to that young lady because her husband doing the same thing to her, and she don't want to get hit? Do you think he making her do what she doing to her own daughter, or do you think she doing it just cause? See, it's a lot of twist and turn in this thing right here. A lot of twist and turn. Parents supposed to protect their children at all costs. Supposed to protect the children at all costs. Not harm their children. Hey, Shay, too. Not harm their children. Respect to you. Not harm their children. Not beat them to not not beat them till she unconscious and been in the hospital. Not beat her when she got bruises, scratches all over her. Not pushing her, keeping her from going to school. Not threatening to throw her down the steps. Not threatening to knock off her weave. None of it. Hey, I'm right along with you too. Drive safely, Shay. So I'm I'm kind of baffled. I kind of baffled. I need y'all to help me on this one right here. Oh, I want y'all to help me with this. why why do y'all he think that mayor and school superintendent think they gonna get away with it? Thank you, Shay. Thank you. Why? Thank you. Why you think? Give me some excuses. Give me something that can convince me that he might and his wife might get away with it. You think they get away with it? Do y'all think he would get away with it, or they would get away with it? I don't think he'll get away with it because you married and your wife is Atlanta school public school superintendent. That don't mean a doggone thing. No, it won't be a good look if he get away with it and his wife get away with it. And guess who locked up? Guess who got charges against them? The principal. Yeah, there's a lot of people getting away with a whole lot of things. And guess who's gonna be? She gonna be the fall guy. The principal gonna be the fall guy for this one. That shit. If he get away with it, he's the fall. She's the fall guy. Look, she covered for them for not reporting it, and she got locked up. She locked up in jail. They still free. I know life ain't. I already know life isn't fair. Yeah, that is wrong. I know life ain't fair. I'm trying to figure out why they butt ain't locked up. Why they ain't locked up? Why they ain't had to post bail? You right. She is a dumb A. She is a dumb A. Why y'all think the mayor and the school of superintendent not locked up? You think the police chief scared to lock the mayor up because of they ball, and and the mayor could fire the chief? Think that's why he's not locked up, and his wife not locked up? That's another twist, ain't it? So, other words, they try to say their daughter's lying, but yet she was on video chat with her boyfriend, and he got evidence of it. Now explain that to me. I don't understand why they're not locked up. Shay too, you knew together. Anybody else in the chat that watching? I guarantee y'all will be locked up. I want to bet y'all be locked up. Y'all wouldn't be getting that treatment with you. See, I got another story. I'm gonna say that for later. But this one I really want to concentrate on parents. Parents, you got to protect your children at all costs. You don't have to hit them upside the head. I don't care if you got a son or daughter, cause they dating a person you don't like. Don't give you the right to abuse them. They don't give you the right to threaten to throw them out down the stairs. They don't give you the right to push them because you don't like the person they dating, the person they consider their boyfriend or girlfriend. They don't give you the right. See, sometimes you got to think back when you was young, you was a teenager. See, we all have been teenagers. We all had dated somebody that our parents didn't like. We all done did some stuff our parents like. We some of us all already have we was teenager and dated somebody our parents didn't like. I'll explain it later, but they didn't display. But it just people is so gone. They are gone. See, when we don't protect our children from, see, we supposed to protect our children from the evil outside, right? That's outside the outside world. But yet, there's children inside the house. where the evil's at. Their children inside the house where the evil's at, right? How we protect them? Where the grandmother, aunt, uncles and aunts at? Older cousin, older brother. See, if that was my sister, I don't care about I was younger than her. Guess what? I'm protecting her. Are you protecting your siblings? Are you protecting your siblings? Are you protecting your siblings from all kinds of hurt, harm, and danger, especially from your parents? I got a question for you. If you saw your sibling getting beat by your parent, would you do everything in your power to help your siblings? Would you even go so far? You don't force to hit your mother, father, but if you see them doing something to your sibling, you gotta do everything you in your power to get them off of them. Even that means hitting your mother and father with anything you get your hands on. They that even meaning go get the pow pow, like you do was say. You gotta protect you gotta protect your own. Cause it's gonna hurt. Yes, it's gonna hurt you. It gonna hurt you deep down inside because of that. But you know what's gonna hurt worse? You know what's gonna hurt worse? If you didn't help defend your sibling against the abuser, even if the abuser are your parents. That's gonna hurt worse, right? That's gonna hurt worse. That's gonna hurt worse. But what is crazy is some of these parents that abuse their kids in their home, and we don't know about it. We worry about the outside entities that's outside harming our kids. But when our kids in our house, their kids in the house are getting done worse than that people do it outside. Just because they don't like the person they love, or they put it this way, their girlfriend or their boyfriend, because you don't like them. Because you don't like them. Is that a good reason to do what you do to your daughters? Is that a good reason to do what you do to your son? Do that give you any reason to do what you do? Do that give you any reason to do what you do? No, it doesn't. Respect street poet. It's crazy how some children will become abusive. Some won't. Not all of them. Where do you think they learned it from? From the home. Where do you think they seen it from? The home. Not saying all children are going to become like that, but some, a few, will become like their parents did them. Will become their parents. See, you know what? You know what else I could consider a form of child abuse? When you cuss your children out. When you cuss in front of your children, I consider that child abuse. I consider that child abuse. Do you do you consider in front of a child, no matter if your own or somebody's child, a form of child abuse? We won't get it through our head, people. When they gonna get through their head that we the children is our future. But if the children is being abused, they would not have no future. We would not have no future. Especially if we're not teaching, giving them the knowledge of how to solve problems in the real world. Especially if we're not giving them the teaching them how to handle their emotions. When they not handling their emotion, and you throwing out there, you handling your emotion in that type of way, how do you think they're gonna have their emotions? By lashing out. I'm not. I'm see. Yeah, kind of, Shay. But I know it's take time, and I know when you get upset. I know when you get up. I know when people get when humans when we get upset and angry, whatever you want to call it, we start using cuss words, right? What they what hurt children the most is not the whipping, it's not the beatings, it's the words that you use. It's the words that you use. I'm gonna y'all in the chat. What hurts a child worse? What hurt the child worse? The physical abuse, a beating with something you doing physically, or the mental abuse, that tongue lashing, what I call it, the cussing out, negative words that you throw at that people throw at their children. Which one hurts worse? Yeah, it's all bad. It's all bad. It's all bad. But guess what? Like I said, the bruises will heal up. You're not gonna forget about that. But the mental in young people's mind is stuck. There's no healing it. Only way you heal it, you go to a psychiatrist. You talk about it with somebody. You let it out. It's stuck in the mind. Yeah, it lasts longer. It probably lasts all the way through adulthood. But the thing is, what do the children when they grow up? Did they get that counseling they needed? Right? Did they get that counseling they needed? That's what matters. They got to get that counseling they needed. Have y'all ever heard of children going back and unaliving their parents? Yeah, it'd be a constant reminder. It's a difference between abuse and discipline. See, I don't have no preferential treatment. I don't care who your parents are. I don't care the prime minister, the president. I don't care who they is. If they're abusing their children, they should be locked up. They should be locked up. See, with me, I'm gonna protect children. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. If you see a parent doing so to a child out in public that you know is not right, and you know is an abuse, are you gonna step in and say something, or you gonna call the authorities, or you're not gonna do nothing? I know what I do. I'm checking them right then and there. Then if they don't like it, I'm calling the authorities. Cause I don't know what that parent's attention gonna be when that child get back to the house. I don't know what that parent's attention is. What should us parents do? What I'm gonna ask y'all. See, with me, see this what I won't get these. That's why I want to start up a petition, right? You know, we're together. You heard me say this, Shay. Everybody else that listen to, I want to start a petition, get some laws in place. Set a way for the young people, the young men and women, for they get missing, for they get abused, for they get unalive, just like women, for they get missing, trafficked, whatever, and unalive. I look at it like this right here. If a child or a person report them being abused, lock that parent up right then. Respect Miss Chicago. Lock that parent up right then. Should that parent be locked up right there when that child has reported abuse, no matter who the parents are, no matter how good they are in the community? Should that parent be locked up right then and there? Because you know how some parents are, oh, this my child. You can't tell me what to do with my child. You already know how it go. You can't tell me what to do with my child. I discipline the way I feel fit. You're not feeding and clothing my child. You think you can do better than me? Huh? Take him or her, and see how you feel raising them. Do y'all think? What if a parent told? What if a parent, when y'all intervene, and a parent tell you, tell you, if you could take care of this child better than you can, would you take that child off that parent's hand and and raise that child, show that child a good loving home? Would you do that? Would you do that? Yes or no? Hold on. Would you do that? I sure would too. Hey, you know what hey, you know what else I would have? Just make sure they don't go back and report that I kidnapped their child. I have it on video and recorded. Them saying it. Yeah, get away from them. But y'all, I'm gonna stay on. See, I'm gonna have to stay on the top of this to find out to get the update to this story. I got to find out update on this story. But she did the right thing. She was on video call with her boyfriend. They had gathered evidence, proof. She reported to the person she's supposed to report it to. She told it to her therapist. She told that to her therapist. Her parents let her down. Not only the parents let her down, the one that's supposed to protect her from that type of stuff let her down. The principal of that school. The principal of the school let her down. We shouldn't be. We shouldn't be letting our children down like that. We shouldn't be letting our children down like that. They should be able to come to us for anything. Come talk to us about anything. Tell us anything. See, this is a perfect example why kids, young ladies, young men, teenagers, do not tell their parents things. That's that's the reason why. Look what this young lady going through. Prayers goes up to her that she get out of this situation. See, I wanna I wanted her grandparents on either side alive. Do she have any aunts and uncles that know about it and what they'll do about it? See, this if you got any kids, you got any children, I don't care they grown, little babies, toddlers, kids, teenager, young adults. If they in the house with you right now, then this what I need you to do. This what I need you to do right here. Do it for me. Go get them a great big hug. Tell your children that you love them, that you go to end the earth for them. So hell or high water, you will be there for them. Because sometimes kids need to hear that reassurance. Yeah, it's a decision that we make. But abusing your own child, she don't have she don't have no free will to say what she really want to say to the CPS worker or the investigator while you're there. Cause she's scared after they leave what you gonna do to her. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. But didn't take her out of that home. I'm gonna ask y'all this question. Then I'm gonna get ready to get out of here. Before I get ready to get out of here, okay. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. I'm gonna ask y'all this question right here. Should she be still in that house with her parents? You did put tail, should she be still in that house with her parents? I got an even better question. Should should she and her brother be in the house with them parents? I think not. They shouldn't be in there. They think they so high class, high show that the boy she's dating, her boyfriend is not good enough for her. But they fail to realize the one that they want her to date probably the wrong one for her. See, that teenage love that they got going, cause as parent, as teenagers ourselves, our parents didn't know, but we grew out of that stage, right? We grew out of that stage. How much how much time y'all think that the parents should get, and what charges should the DA levy on them? You're right. You're right about that. Together, together says something real significant here. The most abused kid come from wealthy family because people won't believe that the parents would ever do something like that. Example, Mama Dearest. You are right. That is right. That is right. You right about that. You right about that. Hmm. That's something I gotta look. That's something I gotta look up. When my next live, y'all remind me what I had to remind together. You knew everybody else. Shay, Mr. Chicago. Remind me if you got my email or my email, whatever. Text me, email me what I'm supposed to be looking up. I want to do we have in the stats. So how many Western families, how many kids from Western family been abused? Double speak respect. How many children out here are being abused behind closed doors, but they hide it well? See, how many do y'all believe some abused children are bullies in school? How many of y'all believe that children that come from an abusive background in the home are bullies in school? How many of y'all believe that? Sure, if you believe that children who been abused at home are bullies in school, put a fire emoji. If you believe children that are being abused at home get bullied, get bullied, put a one in the chat. See, I changed it up on y'all this time, then. So, how do we combat all of this? What do we do? We got to advocate for our kids. I don't care your child, this child, that child right here. I don't care if your child or not. We got to advocate for the children. We got to advocate for our children. They got to have a voice. This is sad. This is sad right here. This is sad. How many of you out there? How many of y'all? How many people out there ever heard somebody abusing their children in real life? I don't care who they is, family member, friends, whatever. Why do we think some parents become unalive? Because the children, the young people, get sick and tired of being hit, being strangled, being choked, being dragged. Because love don't supposed to hurt. Love do not supposed to hurt. I'm getting ready to get on off of here. Anybody got any more comments? Anything else? Anybody got any more comments? Anybody got any more comments? Cause this right here is deep. This right here is deep. Yep, you're right about that. You're right about that in Chicago. Uh, about 40%. I think about 20. I think about 20, 30% of them become abusive, either with their children or with their significant others. I try to bring out the best I can. I do the best I can, and thank y'all for joining me. Like I always say, because I'm actually, I don't think that mayor, I don't think that school superintendent, I don't think that principal love and respect themselves, or they don't love themselves. I think the mayor had learned some of the abusive ways from his childhood, and the wife just has to get along, and the principal locked up right now, while the superintendent of the school or the Atlanta City School and the mayor is walking free with no charges, and not even locked up, not even didn't even get a bond. Love and respect yourself. Because you love and respect yourself, you see through all the BS. And love yourself. Because there's no better love than that self love. Thank y'all for coming. Until next time, this has been Let's Talk Like Adult, and I'm your host, D Truth. Peace. Hey, make sure y'all get some rest. Make sure y'all keep yourself hydrated. Clear the fluid. Make sure y'all try to stay uh, be careful of this pollen, the allergies going around, the pollen falling down. Make sure y'all dress appropriately and eat the right amount of food or eat what you got to eat to stay healthy. Until next time, I'm out.